We're going to begin by getting into a comfortable position. You may choose to close your eyes or to focus on a single point. We're going to bring our attention to everybody attends and came here today because we're ready for a change. We're ready to shift from surviving to living. We're ready to build on our accomplishments and to create a life we're actually excited to live. And this exercise today is to help us build a compassionate image for us to work with and develop. We can have more than one if we wish, and it can change over time. It's important that whatever images or thoughts come to mind, that we take it as feedback. They're not good or bad. It's just information about what's coming up for us. And it's important to remember that it's our creation. It's our own personal ideal of what we would really like from feeling cared for and cared about. It'll be important as we go through this that we give our image certain qualities. The qualities of wisdom, strength, warmth, and that they are non-judgmental. So we're going to begin by just focusing on our breathing, finding a calming rate of breath. And let whatever images start to emerge in your mind as best you can when you think about having a compassionate image of having someone or something care for us and about us. And if nothing comes to mind or the mind wanders, just gently bring it back, breathing and practicing being compassionate with ourselves, that we're distracted. And that's okay. There are a few questions that might help you build a compassionate image. Would you want your caring or nurturing image to feel or look or seem old or young? Male or female? Non-human or animal, sea, light? Notice everything that comes to mind as being part of what your ideal, caring, and compassionate image looks like. Notice the visual qualities. Fill in any characteristics or features like eyes or maybe a warm smile. Now ask yourself, what would you like that ideal, caring, compassionate image to sound like? If it's a voice, what kind of tone would they use? What would you want them to say? And have them say exactly what you would want them to say. What other sensory qualities can you give it? Does it have a warmth that it comes out of it? Is there a smell or an aroma that happens in the air around it? When you touch it, is it smooth or rough? How would you like your ideal, caring, compassionate image to relate to you? Would they have gone through similar experiences? Would they be like a friend or part of a team that welcomes you to belong? Are there any colors or sounds associated with it? Now notice how you want to relate to your compassionate image. Notice if you feel guarded or open. Let any tension part as you have your compassionate image relate to you, and you recognize that sense of wisdom in them, that strength, the kindness or warmth, and that regardless of what is going on for you, there is no judgment. They are just openly and completely accepting you in the present as well as your past. Notice what it feels like to be in the presence of someone or something who brings full compassion to you and for you, who wants to see you, who wants to hear you, who every time you call upon it makes sure that you know that you matter. Is curious about your opinions, about your experiences, in a non-judgmental way. Notice what it's like to be in the presence of this image. And take a moment and have them say or do exactly what you need them to say or do at this moment. And notice how that feels in your body. Notice the thoughts that come with feeling seen and heard. Now bring your attention for a moment on the fact that you can call upon this image whenever you need it. Every time you're feeling vulnerable or weak, or getting stuck in believing that you're anything less than strong and healthy, when you need a boost, every time you can call on this image whenever you need it. And notice how that feels to know that this is always at your disposition. You are always able to call on this. And then bring your attention back to the rising and falling of your chest with every breath. Notice the sounds around you in the room. Imagine what the room will look like when you open your eyes, and when you're ready, open them.